Here's an equation that's considered a quadratic form equation, and the only reason I think it's quadratic is it has three terms and it's equal to 0. And the best way to solve this is to concentrate on the middle expression next to the coefficient, which would be e to the 2x in this case. And the technique we're going to use is what's called u substitution. So I'm going to let u equal that middle variable case, which is e to the 2x. And the trick is that we're going to square both of them. And if you square e to the 2x, you're going to get e to the 4x, which happens to be the first term up here. So when I do the substitution, e to the 4x is going to get u squared minus 3 times, and e to the 2x is going to get just plain old u plus 2, and it's all going to equal 0. And this one's relatively easy to solve. It's a simple quadratic. It factors nicely. Factors of 2 that add up to 3 are 2 and 1. So we're going to get u minus 2, u minus 1. And if we solve this, we're going to get u equals 2 and u equals 1, which is great, except for one problem. We're not trying to solve for u. That was an introduced variable. We're trying to solve for x. So we have to kind of resubstitute in what we were looking for, and u here is equal to e to the 2x. So this side becomes e to the 2x, and it just happens to equal 2. And this one also is e to the 2x, and it happens to equal 1. Now let's start with this one. This one's actually kind of easy. There's only one power that can be up here that e to some power is equal to 1, and that happens to be 0. So x has to equal 0 in that case. Over here, though, we're going to have to either A, rewrite it as a logarithm, or B, use a logarithm to solve this. I'm going to use a logarithm to solve it. So I'm going to ln both sides, and if we ln both sides, what's going to happen is that power of 2x is going to come down out front. So we're going to get 2x ln of e. Well, ln of e is just 1, so that's going to equal ln of 2. And finally, we're going to get x is equal to ln of 2 divided by 2. So we're going to have two solutions here. X is equal to, and I really should check them. So let's start with 0. If this is 0, this would be 1 minus 3, which would make it negative 2. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. So 0 is definitely a solution. Ln of 2 over 2 is going to be a little bit more difficult. I'm going to take a guess that it actually does work. But if I plug it in here, it would be times 4, so that would be 2 ln of 2, which would be, the whole thing would just be 4. Here, the 2's would cancel, and you would be left with 6. And 4 minus 6 is negative 2. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. So ln of 2 over 2 does work too. And you can check it out. It's not hard to do. And there's our solutions.